Hello, I'm Jenny Peel and I'm a Life Governor and former trustee of the Royal Humane Society, and I'm delighted to read this story of bravery from 1893 to support the Society's 250th anniversary. To put the year in context, 1893 saw New Zealand becoming the first country to enact women's suffrage, and the unveiling of the Shaftesbury Memorial Fountain at Piccadilly Circus in London with its iconic statue of Eros. A crash on the New York Stock Exchange starts a depression. So here's the story. About 6:50 p.m. on the 29th of May, 1893, three young ladies, namely Miss Shepherd, Miss Harcourt and Miss Hardange, were in a boat on the River Trent near Campbellford in Ontario. The strong current carried the boat rapidly down the river towards the dam, when an immense volume of water passes over a boom. Before arriving at this part of the river, the boat struck an old railway pier, and as it swung around, Miss Hardange managed to jump out onto the pier and thereby saved herself. The other two ladies, in trying to do the same thing, upset the boat and were swept onwards by the rapid current. Miss Shepherd was carried under a bridge and over the dam, and nothing more was seen of her until 4 days later, when her body was found 4 miles below. Miss Harcourt was also carried under the bridge, but just at that moment Mr. Cumming, seizing a small rope, jumped off the bridge, telling a man to retain the other end of it. The rope, however, parted and was useless. Mr. Cumming then seized hold of the lady, and both were carried towards the boom, where their death seemed inevitable. But Mr. Cumming, fortunately, was unable to cling to a piece of projecting board a few feet above it, and supporting the lady until assistance arrived, when both were rescued from their perilous position. Mr. Cumming was awarded the Society's Silver Medal. I hope you enjoyed this heroic Canadian rescue. The Society is a registered charity and heavily dependent on donations. You can join either as a friend for £25 per annum, or for £100 per annum, becoming a governor, which means you receive the annual report and can come to the AGM and meet trustees and brave awardees. Or, if you prefer, please just make a donation via the website, all of which will help the Royal Humane Society in its 250th year to continue to recognise bravery and the saving of life. Thank you for allowing me to share Mr. Cumming's bravery with you, and thank you for your support.